The truth is, losing and keeping weight off can be incredibly challenging and confusing, which is why you and I have slipped a time or two back into carrying more weight than our body in self-confidence is happy with. Reaching our ideal weight range doesn't have to mean giving up food, over-exercising, or going under the knife. I think there is a more feasible way. But what is it? Good question. It starts with step number uno, creating a life flow that energizes and harnesses your superpower. You know, it frustrates me beyond words when I see and hear people offering and trying to sell weight loss plans and packages with a ton of processes. I suppose in their defense, if the packages is offering a lot, it gives the impression that it's the magic we've been hoping for. It's nice to get extras at a steal, right? But sometimes much does not equate to best or most effective. What the years of maintaining my weight loss and working with others has shown me is that when it comes to sustainable weight loss, less can be best. The truth of the matter is, when our minds are bombarded and overwhelmed with too much, we tend to choose nothing. But when the things we are doing feels doable, as though it can easily merge into the flow of our lives, we are more likely to do that and even repeat those actions. This is where minimalism comes into play. That is, if you want to get leaner without a to-do checklist that is an arm long. I used to hear minimalism and think house cleaning or throwing away unworn clothes or unused clothes. Now I recognize that minimalism isn't just about decluttering my living space. Minimalism is a mindset where we get to declutter how we think, what we think, and our behavioral patterns. All powerful and useful tools for weight loss. Taking on a minimalist mindset in my fight against my obesity. These are the steps I put into action. We agree that nutrition and our relationship with food is the cornerstone of how much weight our body holds or releases. From a minimalist perspective, I experience the most in terms of weight loss from simplifying my diet. I greatly reduce the amount of excess sugars, unhealthy fats, and empty unnecessary calories I consume. Whether you make changes using the slow and steady or ripping off the band-aid approach, eating a diet that is comprised of mainly whole, unprocessed foods is simplicity at its finest. That is one of the things that on this side of 40, over 50, we need to reconcile with. We need to eat a little bit different than we did back in our 30s. I have a ton of recipes saved, pinned on Pinterest, in my video and email archives, all sorts of mouth-watering meal creation just waiting for me. Using my minimalist superpowers, I made a list of meals I noticed myself eating on a regular basis, which was about 7 to 9, and I used those as the base of my capsule meal plan template. I rotated those meals during the month. When I came across another dish I wanted to try, I required myself to remove one of the prior meals to keep the capsule meal plan template uncluttered and still serving my goals. Being someone who manages digestive woes, oh wow. My gut has shown me that it feels best when there aren't too many fancy, ill-combined ingredients being shoved into it. Minimalist magic. Speaking of food and shoving food, the next minimalist step to help me lose weight was practicing the art of making mindful eating a habit. I went into greater details of the whys and hows and what have yous of mindful eating here. Today, I will share one of the things I implemented. It was slowing down enough to taste and savor the food I was eating, which is not easy for me. I don't know if you caught this, but I move, think, talk, walk, chew. I do most things quick and fast. I had to give myself permission and reminders to slow down, enjoy the food. I had to stop telling myself that the world would implode if I didn't hurry up eating and get back to whatever I had convinced myself was urgent. Sometimes there are emergencies, but not every single time I ate. I had to cease telling myself that narrative. What's a good mantra you love and find yourself living out boldly? For me, it is the mantra, eat well, stay active. Now we've covered some of the eating parts. Now let's jump into activity, weight loss, and minimalism. There are so many different exercises and workout routines, all vying for our attention. Me, choose me. Do we choose the ones of the person with the most and biggest muscles, the roundest glutes, ripped abs, strongest endurance? Who and what to do? I have found myself asking that over and over again. Yet, Tressey usually wound up doing nothing. Have you seen the Peloton commercial where the lady says with such force and conviction, move? Yeah, that one. Tapping into my minimalist brain, it said something is better than nothing. Get your pre-diabetic, IBS having, no energy, nasty attitude, overweight behind up. Move. I was thinking about exercise all wrong. I was approaching exercise as a form of punishment for poor food and life choices. Exercising for health and weight loss is about movement with overflowing benefits that need not be overcomplicated. It was mind-blowing for me to recognize that many of the workouts and workout influencers I was watching had reached a level in their fitness journey where the advanced moves they shared was needed for them, not me. Someone who just wanted to have the ability to walk up the 10 stairs in my home without getting winded. My minimalist approach in the beginning and for half a year was to walk 5 days a week for a minimum of 10 minutes and do gentle yoga once a week. What that time taught me was minimalist workouts can be highly effective in achieving and maintaining a healthy weight because I felt and saw positive forward moving changes that were being validated and affirmed during my doctor's visits, motivating me to add in some beginner strength training exercises that I still do today from a minimalist stance. Taking a minimalist approach to weight loss not only eliminates clutter and simplifies what we eat, how we eat, the ways we can expel energy through movement, minimalism can free our minds of the type of overthinking that can lead to mental paralysis. A minimalist approach left my brain with space to pursue other enjoyable activities and thoughts, keeping the flame burning strong, lighting a clear path towards my good. Are you ready to embrace the power of minimalism in your weight loss journey towards a healthier you?